Welcome to Horror Movie Review Maniacs. I'm Bill,
And I'm Kelly.
and it's movie club time. And guess who picked this week?
I did.
And Kelly.
Yes.
That's the person that said I did. Chose Interview with the Vampire, 1994. It also says I didn't know it was called Interview with the Vampire Chronicles, but yeah, 1994. It's got a rating of 7.5 on IMDb. And it's directed by Neil Jordan. It stars Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and Antonio Banderas.
That's right. My three favorite actors.
Antonio Banderas is your favorite?
All of them, my favorite. All those three, I love their movies.
The synopsis: a vampire tells his epic story: love, betrayal, loneliness, and hunger. Oh, love and betrayal.
It's my favorite.
No wonder you love this movie.
No wonder why every movie I say that.
So, it was your pick. I'll let you start. Why did you pick Vampire? Interview with the Vampire.
I picked this movie because it's one of my childhood favorite movies. And I remember the first time when I saw this movie, I was like, whoa, I cannot believe it that they put it three favorite of my actors together. And I remember that when I was watching, because Antonio Banderas only come late on, right? And I was like nauseous to like, okay, where he gonna be there and when? And but the way they did, like, I love not just the subject of a vampire. I always like vampire movie. I always feel fascinated this whole concept of living forever, and you have to feed by someone's blood. And I remember in those times, in those movies they have certain rules. Vampires have certain rules, right? Could not be in the lights. You could
In the sunlight.
huh
In the sunlight.
yeah, it could not be in the daytime. Basically, you cannot walk in the daytime. You have to feed by human, and you can turn to another vampire. No, like now new generation, you can even walk in the daylight, be in the sun. So they keep change. So I do like the old generation of vampires. And anyways, I like the bond that the Brad Pitt has with that little girl. I feel so upset when the little girl turned against just Tom Cruise. Like, Brad Pitt did too. He bit her first, but she turned against, Tom Cruise just because turning her into a vampire. Like, he give you forever life. But I guess she was upset because
Tom
she will
Cruise didn't turn
never.
her. Brad Pitt did.
No, Tom Cruise did.
Well, Brad Pitt
Brad
wanted to
Pitt
bit
bit
him.
her
Yeah.
and will leave her to death, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she don't have a mother, don't have no one. So Brad Pitt put himself on her side. He would prefer to die in that moment, right? So he bit her, and Tom Cruise turned her into a vampire because
How does he turn her into a vampire?
he gave his blood to her to suck it. Remember? That's how he turned. In that generation, that they turned another vampire, you have to
So you
give
have to
your
drink.
blood.
You have to drink the blood of the vampire.
Yeah, and
I missed that.
yeah, so he turned her into a vampire so Brad Pitt could be attached to her and feel as a family, feel as somebody needs me, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, she turned against Tom Cruise for I didn't like that reason why she turned against Tom Cruise. Was not bad at all. Cheech has so many things,
But
you know.
Tom Cruise also started to be mean to her.
No, he was
Remember, he said,
not.
I get annoyed by your presence."
Yeah, because she was all over just Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
She don't want much to do with him. Only Brad Pitt. So he get fed up. But he buy her a doll, bring a doll, and she's so evil and so manipulated. So I didn't like that. And I guess Brad Pitt get manipulated by her to kill him. And he will play along. The part with the other vampires, I like that scene with the theater Like he said, the vampires pretend to be human, pretend to be a vampire at the same time in the play, and the people buying this, and that's how they get away with it, right? They think it's all a play, but it's not a play, right? I like that scene that he put a fire. I love that one when the girl and that woman get burned and only the ashes, and you could see when he touched it and everything get,
Yeah, that was good
and
scene.
blow into his face, and you could see get into his hair and face. It was awesome. I love this movie.
How many times
The
have you?
acting is
How many
awesome.
times have you seen it?
I think like 10 times.
Yeah. I think this is my third or fourth viewing in my life. But I think this is the first time I really pay attention since maybe the first time, and I did enjoy it more than I thought I did. The first few times I don't know, there's something about it that I didn't really capture my attention. And you know what? I actually now watching it this time, I actually think it's better than Bram Stoker Dracula, which I'm not a big fan of. Have you seen the Bram Stoker's Dracula?
No,
Yeah, you have.
I did.
With Keanu Reeves, that one. When Gary Oldman plays the Dracula.
I don't remember.
Really?
Must not
I
be
don't
good because I don't
know.
remember.
Well, no, people are it has a lot of fans, but I'm just not one of them. I've never really liked that film that much, and I think this is a better film.
How you like the acting?
The acting was good. I didn't like it as much as you did, but I thought it was good. I love the sets.
Don't you
All
think Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt was a good acting in there?
yeah, they're good,
When they
but
are arguing, you could see the veins from their neck. I'm not talking about the makeup. That was awesome. You could see the green veins and stuff. But when he was arguing and angry, you could feel, because when people is angry, you can see the, the neck.
I think
It's massive
I
blood.
think I've seen both of them do better stuff. But I thought it was good. It was above average. It was decent. To me, it was more about the sets. I love the sets from like the old days. This it started in like the 1700s and the 1800s. My favorite set I think that when with the world of the vampire lair underground with all the coffins on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite one of all the sets.
Yeah.
Um,
About the
it's
makeup
it's
and
a, it's a it's a
costume.
classy film. Yeah, with good costumes and look good. I think this film could be a little bit shorter.
This movie?
Yeah, it's a bit over 2 hours. And I think they could have trimmed it. I don't know, at least 20 minutes. Okay, I find even this time after about an hour and a half, I go, okay, this is about enough time. I don't need the story to be that much longer
But what
than
parts
this.
you'd cut it off?
I think probably the Banderas part,
Which one?
the whole Banderas part. I do like the Antonio Banderas. I do like the part like you said about the play and like that. It was a good scene with that. A good scene in that layer, but I think they could have shortened it. I don't know, or maybe had that happen sooner. There's something about it, but overall, I liked it.
You know,
It was a good
if
film.
I have to say something negative about the movie is I did not understand why they wanted to kill her. I mean, I know it's to punish her because she killed her own, right? But I mean, how they even find out? Because they are in different city, part of the world. I think it was in France or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, how they even know?
And
Eh, you know?
I'm not sure if I liked the film that I don't know if I liked that they made the I guess it was the child character. I don't know if they could if it would have worked better if it wasn't a child.
But why? But the whole point is Brad Pitt feel as
But
her
I
father.
think that kind of limited the film because it was a kid. It couldn't be as dark as it might have been. But like I get it like that that's the story. But I don't know if I would have liked it more if it was an adult. But it was fine.
But don't you think the So putting a child was some little drama about it. She wanna be a woman,
Yeah.
have the woman's body,
Mm.
you know, boobies and this, and she could never have that. And that's what turned Brad Pitt against Tom Cruise, because she turned him against, like he took everything away from us, right? So she play along as, you own this to me, so you need to do what make me happy. So if the girl was not there, what this movie will be all about?
They could have done a different path, like have just about Tom Cruise and his character and Brad Pitt just going through the decades and
Yeah, but they are still friends.
yeah.
If she was not there, they still will be friends. And what they're gonna be talking about or doing something about it if they're getting along fine.
No, it was fine with her. I don't know, something about that character. It was I almost wish that she would get older in a way.
Now I wish she'll be weaker,
Or that
even
too.
more
Yeah,
wicker.
even more. Yeah,
more manipulating to Brad Pitt to do what she
That's
wants
true, yeah, I
in
agree with
evil
that.
ways, you know. And Brad Pitt start losing himself, because like he said,
fair
she is not that just her dying over there, but the last drop of human in me
You're right,
dying
yeah.
was her, right? So I wish they would put
It's
focus
almost good
more
if
on that.
it'd be good, like if Brad Pitt after a while he starts to almost fear her because
Exactly.
she gets like too much power or something. I don't know. Anyway, I liked it. I think it's like a 7.5.
I'll give it 8.
8. All right.
8. And Antonio Banderas don't show much his talent in this movie, but I like the way he was dressed, the makeup.
I didn't like the other
and,
character. I've seen him before. The Antonio Banderas' partner. That guy.
I just feel like when Antonio Banderas show up in that tunnel, I was think he would have more present and more respect by the other vampires. Like he said, you his their leader.
Leader.
Yeah, leader. So, but don't look like he was, because the other vampire was doing whatever they want, right? So I was confused then. I said, wait a minute. So why he allowed that happen?
But this did come from a famous book, so yeah. So I guess it couldn't change too much, but
overall, I'll give it 8, and I enjoy it, and I hope everybody enjoy as much I did.
No.
It's not very heavy horror movie. It's very light, you know.
No, I'm glad I saw it, and I like I said, I just like The Cell last week, I liked it way more than I ever did before.
So this one you like more?
Yeah, than I did before. Yeah, I never used to really think much of it, but now it's a good, classy vampire film. So that's our review for Interview with a Vampire. Thank you, Kelly, for picking it. I enjoyed
welcome.
it. Make sure you subscribe and join our Facebook group and our movie club, as well as we're on Twitter and Instagram.
That's right. And if you like this video, put your thumbs up. And if you have any comment or any movie you like us to review, please make your comment below. Thank you.
All right.
See you in next movie club.
Bye.
Bye.